Hello, g'day, welcome back to my channel, you guys. It's been a little bit of time since the last one. I got about 4,000 comments or something on the last post, just like asking me where I was, you know. So I really appreciate the support. But yeah, no. So we're back. Today I want to go over a certain topic that has to do with the Galactic Legend farm. Because as some of you know, if you saw one of my previous videos, I was indeed going for Galactic Legends, right? And I still am, and I will be starting my ticket farm in precisely a day and a half. So super excited for that. But I just thought it was a good topic to go over and sort of discuss all the different aspects and how long the farm itself took for me and sort of my experience with it all. So yeah. Alright, so essentially I started farming up from the ships back in late December, just around the time that I unlocked gas. Yeah, so I started my ship farms sort of late December time, and as of the date of recording this, it is currently the 24th of April. So it's been about 4 months since then. That was like the original sort of Ray grind thing. But another key date I have is my very first relic out of the 12 that you need for Galactic Legends Ray. That came on January 17th, which was JTR. And I was able to start farming Radish shards on the 22nd of February, so about 2 months after I started farming up the shards for the ship. And a couple of weeks ago, April 8th, was the date of my final relic, my 12th relic, which is Rose Tico, of course. And so I took about from January 17th to the 8th of April, that is just under 3 months, which I think is pretty feasible. That's pretty feasible. Considering I didn't, actually, that isn't true. I did spend about $50, so if it's just under 3 months, let's say that's 3 months without spending. So I think that's pretty fair. I was placing top 5 arena placements almost every single day for those 3 months, and that's just the boost of the hyperdrive. So in hindsight, I really do think it was a great decision, because squad arena is getting tougher, so many more Galactic Legends, and 3 months really isn't that bad at the end of the day, for top 3 best character in the game, and a pretty fantastic fleet in the Radis. So I think we should just go through step by step and sort of just look at the dates and talk about the experience and how I felt in GAC over the months, and if it was worth not performing as well as if I was to go for some Jedi Knight Revan, Darth Revan, CLS, those sorts of routes, where I would have gotten much better GAC matchups. Alrighty. So for this segment of the video, I think it would be a pretty good idea to just sort of go through my screenshots over the months, over the weeks, just to give you an idea of what the progress sort of looks like, and yeah, just what it looks like logging in every day, and versus every few days, and what the progress is. So I'm starting off here. This is right after I unlocked General Skywalker, I believe, December the 12th. So clearly here, I didn't even have half of them start up to 7. I only had Resistance Powered or reasonable gear. No relics or anything, not even Jedi Training Ray unlocked. And fast forward about a month, 13th of January, as you can see. So we've got a couple of relics on the board, no gear 12s just yet. The stars are going up, you know, a little bit more gear, that sort of stuff. So here we have January 17th. That was when I did get my first relic, which I said before, Jedi Training Ray. Moving along, that's about a week and a half later. It's actually on my birthday, fun fact. Obviously, just a little gear update. I highly recommend anybody going for a Galactic Legend, hop on a swiggo.gg, and obviously sign in with your account, update your stuff, and hop right into that gear needed function for the Galactic Legends, because I found that was a really really useful tool in terms of keeping focus and knowing when to focus on carbantes or knowing when to buy stun guns, and knowing like how many car attacks to keep track of. It just helped a lot with consistency, and it was just a really big help overall. All right, so here we got February 4th. The ships are coming along okay, about 50 shards off, and Ebon Hawk still to go. Bit more gear updates. Obviously, you can see it's closing in as the weeks go by. It's closing in, getting closer. Alright, so skip to Feb 9th. The roster isn't looking too hot. We got a pair of relics, couple gear 12s, that sort of stuff. Nothing too crazy. Moving along, ships coming along nicer. Feb 10th. Another gear update. As you can see, everything's getting closer. About Cabantes are about halfway through. Everything else about 1/3. Stun guns are about halfway as well. Here, February 13th. Nothing too special going on here. Another character update. Here we got our third relic, and then three of the 3 gear 12s, and that sort of stuff. And February 22nd, that was a pretty big day, which is I obviously unlocked the Radis, which is pretty huge. Obviously, I didn't have the craziest gear pilots, nothing too insane. Gear 12s, Gear 11, and Ahsoka. So it was pretty easy. February 23rd, getting closer to March now. It started to look like I was going for a Galactic Legend now. 4 on the board, a couple Gear 12s, that sort of stuff. Holder, a couple days later. And by this point, we got 6 out of 12 relics done, 9th of March. Resistance Trooper added to the list. Then 15th of March, about a week later, we got Poe Dameron done, so it was just 4 to go. It just nicely gradually moves along every about 4 days or so. Obviously here we had 3 left on the 20th of March, and then here 30th of March, just Rose Tico to go, and a little bit of relic material here and there. And there we go, April 9th, we got everybody up to Gear 13. I just had to work on the relic material for Scavenger Ray up to 7, and then Rose Tico up to 5. Alright, Rose Tico successfully up to 5 last Wednesday, which I think was April 22nd. And here's what we have today, and that would be April 24th. So yeah, clearly Scavenger Ray at 7, Rose at 5. Everybody's done. Literally only waiting for the Radis event to come back in a day and a half, where I'll get the final 20 shards. That'll let me start my ticket farm. So yeah, pretty exciting. So over the 3-4 months, I believe I only missed out on Kyber once. You do struggle towards the end bit. When you start the farm off, you're getting, usually want to prioritize the best characters. So I believe my order of character farm. So when you do start off, you're actually getting 5 pretty great characters. The JTR lineup with the bros, it does really well in GAC. And TW, it's quite effective against certain teams. So that's quite nice. But once you start into getting the tail end of the characters, like your holders, your scav rays, where they don't really get that much use in GAC besides maybe some back wall trash. That's when things start to get a bit rough, because obviously you're getting matched up against people with more relics, more better relics. You kind of find yourself lacking teams, which is why rushing for a Galactic Legend off the bat is not an ideal situation, because you're just going to get destroyed. Here's the thing, farming for a Galactic Legend, you're going to have to be motivated, okay? You're going to have to be motivated to come on multiple times a day, know that you're not making that much progress, but you're slowly chipping away at your goal. But in order to do that, you still kind of have to be having fun, If you're getting smashed in GAC, you're getting smashed in TW, you're not being able to do your waves in TBs, you're just not going to have a good time with the game, and I know for a lot of people that is a big turn off, and it could even cause them to quit. Fortunately, the route I went, I think I'll have a video coming out with that soon. My farming guide for the Hyperdrive bundle. I did get General Skywalker first, so I did have that team, and in Division 5 and lower, setting General Skywalker on defense, that's going to hold about 90% of the time. So I did have to rely on him to sort of carry my GACs. But now that I'm really getting there and I'm slowly falling out of top 5 in arena using counter teams, I do believe that going for Galactic Legend was indeed the right decision, because in the long run, the only thing that's ever going to matter, no, it's not true. The only thing that's going to matter, no, it's still not true. One of the only things that's going to matter is your arena placements. Okay, if you're bringing in those 900 odd crystals a day, from your squad and fleet arena, that is huge. You can't ask for anything better than that. Okay, essentially, you're going to want to continue that crystal build up. If you can get all your refreshes done every single day, you're still going to be progressing as fast as possible. And with a Galactic Legend, there's no real stress about it. You're getting top 5 every single day, maybe even first, depending on like your payout and that sort of stuff. So I definitely do recommend it, because it's gonna help you so much in the long run. If a future meta comes out, when you're getting 900 crystals a day, you are going to be able to farm up for that new meta pretty quickly, without spending relatively a lot of money, or any for yeah. Alrighty, so I think that's going to be everything for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you wanna see more stuff, just let me know. Not that you have a choice, but yeah, thank you for watching again. I will be seeing you very soon. And yeah, it's been me. I'll catch you later. See ya.